Are the microphones on? You know, I don't hear well, so are these working?
Yes, but they're just for the broadcast.
Oh, they're not for us?
No.
To talk to each other?
No.
Okay, well.
And please remember to try and speak into that when you can.
Gotcha. Off a day and good afternoon. I would like to call to order this regular meeting of the Guam Educational Telecommunications Corporation. Today is Thursday, November 21st. The time is 12:35. Please state your name and your position as we go around the table. Donovan Brooks, Chair.
Judy Flores, Secretary.
Rosemary Clement, member.
Senor.
Joey Franquez, member.
Ina Carrillo, GM.
Lorraine Hernandez, Administrative Officer.
Thank you. You have the minutes of October 25th and of November 6th. And please review and seeking a motion to approve.
Judy, it looks like you renewed prematurely.
A what?
It said you didn't have to renew until 2026.
I didn't renew. Ethics is different.
This is ethics.
I thought we had to do it every year.
No, every 3 years.
The financial disclosure.
Oh, the financial disclosure. Okay. Ethics
Doesn't
is every
hurt.
3 years.
3.
It hurt.
It did, right?
It
You
hurt.
get a gold star for spending 7 hours on it.
I did it online and it hurt.
Are we going to vote on the 24th first?
Into both of them.
You can probably just roll it into one motion.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Just say the minutes from last meeting.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes of the Guam Educational Telecommunication Corporation for October 24th, 2024, as well as November 6th, 2024.
I second.
Motion and seconded.
Yes.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you. Okay, General Manager's report.
Okay, so this month, regarding administration, we had our financial audit contract. I've signed off on the annual financial audit contract with Ernst & Young. It's a 3-year agreement with the option to extend for 1 year, and we hope to start the audit. We're just doing adjustments now with our internal accounting department, and we will start our audit in December.
Hi, Mary Fleur. Yes, we just started.
CPB grant award. CPB awarded PBS. We have been awarded our grant from CPB, our annual grant.
Just a moment. Let's
Yes.
have Mary Fleur just ID.
I apologize,
No
I'm a
worries.
little bit late. Okay, so.
So joining us is.
Mariflor Herrero, treasurer.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so regarding
To be here.
CPB, we have been awarded our annual grant with CPB. Donovan and I accepted the grant offer with CPB electronically on Wednesday, November 13th. The grant will be processed and paid to us in 2 allotments or increments. You'll notice that, I didn't attach it. Anyway,
There.
Oh, it's right here. Sorry, I thought I printed it. In the blue is a little snippet from the grant, but you'll notice that CPB has assessed a late filing fee, which was due to our late annual financial audit submission, and the filing fee is $12,430. I've written a letter to Ernst & Young requesting for reimbursement of this penalty, and the letter of request was sent on Wednesday, November 13th. I've CC'd our chairman, Ernst & Young, and the OPA office and accounting here. So our grant amount would be $789.57. We were penalized $12,430, and final amount is $776 and $627. So we'll see. We'll try to negotiate with Ernst & Young to see if they can pay for that penalty, or at least a portion of it, because we were mentioning to them.
If they delayed it.
Yes, they
Yeah.
delayed it.
Yes. So we'll see how that goes. And in the new contract that we signed with them, that language is there, that the audit needs to be completed by this whatever our deadline is, and any late audits, they would be assessed a penalty depending on what, or as assessed by CPB, which is it's a percentage of our grant per day.
How does this amount, 789, compare to last year?
It's a little bit short. So the shortage is because we didn't raise enough NFFS, which is non-federal
Non-federal financial
funded
support.
financial support. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so FCC requirements. In 2013, the FCC adopted an audio crawl rule, and the rule requires TV broadcasters to audibly describe through secondary audio system stream visual emergency information. So basically, it's a crawl on the TV that says we're having an emergency
Yes.
situation. We don't have the, compliance was, okay. Anyway, so FCC has been waiving this, rule.
Well, I have a question. So compliance with this, we haven't been compliant with it because
We haven't, but nobody else has, because there is only one company that has this sort of equipment, and because it's kind of a monopoly, FCC doesn't require. It's not a requirement, or they've been waiving the requirement.
So it's not just us in Guam,
It's everyone,
all over.
nationwide.
all right.
But just nationally, this is a requirement. So I've talked with John. We talked about it internally with John Munoz, who's engineering, and our production team to determine how often our station airs content and how we can be compliant with this rule. And right now, we just nobody does. I mean, we have to upgrade our whole system, and it'll be a system-wide upgrade. So every single station would have to do it, and FCC is not providing any kind of funding or grants for this, and that's why they've waived it. So we talked with our FCC lawyers and asked them, okay, like, what are the implications, and when do you think that this waiver may end? And they said for now, not even to worry about it. It's going to be status quo, and because none of there until there is funding available by FCC or CPB or somebody, they don't think that they think that the waiver will continue until public media will be able to afford this type of upgrade.
It seems like an impossible situation.
It's just, the problem is...
Like demanding you to do something.
Yeah. So right now what we have are the emergency sounds, and then there's audio that takes over the screen, right? So like if you're watching something, you'll hear the audio, you won't hear anything else. This is a little bit different where it's a crawl, and it shouldn't interrupt your programming, but it's a crawl that says we're having this emergency.
Is this because we're having technical difficulty showing something, or is this because of like a typhoon kind of emergency?
Any kind of emergency. It can be like a natural disaster, or it can be anything, like a threat, national or island threat. So anyway, we have been talking with our lawyers in DC about it, and they don't think it's an issue for us to worry about right now because it would be pretty expensive.
Yeah, but it's here that this extension expires on the 26th, the waiver. So, so if they want to fine someone, they could.
But they would fine everybody because nobody is in compliant. Okay. According to them, no one is in compliance right now with no station is.
They're just waiting again
For a new waiver. Our gala. As we wrap up the gala, here's our below. I've attached our profit and loss statement for the event. They're just preliminary numbers right now until we've collected all of our sponsorship monies. But overall, I think the event was successful. Our guests were happy. I think the quality of the food was great, and the band was superb. Our constant and major hurdle in this event is table sales and community sponsorship. The biggest issue that we have with trying to produce the gala is getting sponsorship and table sales. I feel like we just get weak support from the business community, and it just gets it's difficult. It's the end of the year, and money is tight with, different businesses. So
I think timing has, October. November.
So many people were having galas.
everyone, and then Christmas parties too.
Every week there was some gala going on, and it just.
Maybe we should have it in another time of the year that there is not so much competition for galas.
because
February before the women's club party.
the Red Cross before us.
August.
Yeah, that was in August.
Or I think it's Pink Ball who's usually the first one.
Yeah.
Pink Ball is usually around August, and then Red Ball, and then everybody else after that. Well, actually, Pink Ball and Red Ball are a couple months apart, but Pink Ball is usually in August.
Cancer.
It's a cancer.
Pink ball is similar to the Red Cross ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Pink Ball, they're always going out there. They have a Philippine army of people going out selling. And I think that with our gala, we need to have a little bit more emphasis on selling, going out. The marketing people, us, and anyone that you do business with, letting them know. I mean, last gala was very successful. I think it was very nice. The band was beautiful. The food was good. The atmosphere was very good. There were some tables empty, but you still sold the tickets.
Well,
right?
we were sold. We were sold out. We had sold out of 25 tables with sponsorship. Well, but some people just didn't come.
Oh, well, if it doesn't come, it doesn't matter as long as
Some
we sold
companies
it.
that bought the table, but
And then like
only 2 or 3 people.
that come, or people just didn't show up. But
Like
I
the
think,
company paid for the table, and they
Yeah.
they let the secretaries or somebody come.
Well, we
I think
just-
that happens. Though.
overall, though, everybody who came, I feel like stayed for almost the whole thing, or if not
Yeah,
the whole thing.
Lieutenant
Even
Governor,
afterwards, lights
Tina.
are on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know they had other events to attend to, but they stayed. So I am happy with and I'm very surprised at the band, like their range of music. I thought it was like just R&B and that I had heard when I was researching, but I mean they were playing Whitney Houston and all
It was
kinds of
very
stuff.
nice.
Yeah.
No, the music was
What we
great.
made?
Yes.
16,000?
No. So right now we're netting. Once everything is paid, then we should net about 5,508.
How much?
5,508.
5,508. We have to aim for a little bit.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So I suggest next time have it in another time. No, in December. No, so close to Christmas.
Yeah.
Maybe March or April. February is still too early after Christmas.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering if people.
And then
Although we were on, actually, that was All Souls Day, or all that was a
That was another reason.
bad date.
Yeah.
I think. That
What
was
is
a
that?
bad date.
Yeah, it was.
Also,
I know
But
you were up
like
the tree.
that was really the only
was on
day.
All
Like
Souls
it was
Day.
that
Oh,
day
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
Thursday.
Having it
Cemetery
then, even though
Yeah.
people aren't even that religious, it still offends them because it's a cultural thing.
see,
Yeah.
I invited people to my table. In my table, there were 2 people didn't show up. And the reason why is because it was All Souls Day. They were celebrating their son that
Yeah.
passed away.
That was bad.
And they had already planned they would go to dinner on their own after their thing, so they didn't come. So that's another thing.
Yeah, no, and even
Yeah.
people who aren't planning some religious thing and they're visiting the dead, I think culturally it's offensive because a lot of people don't even go to church, but that's like a cultural, very important thing here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let us plan in a time.
Another time.
Yeah, and also start selling the tables not just 1 month ahead, maybe 3 months ahead.
Did the thank you gifts go out to all the people who did come through for us?
We sent messages.
Oh, yes. Are you sending thank yous to people that like my hair?
We had the card. We had those greeting cards that we mailed
I
out.
went there yesterday and he said he hadn't received a thank you.
It's probably we mailed them out right
Oh, you
after.
mailed them?
But you know what? Maybe I can just have development go hand
Can you
deliver.
check? It's about hair. Joey.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he always gives to everybody. I mean,
You mean Joe Ulloa?
yeah.
Yeah, he's my
Yeah,
beautician
I'm just
too.
saying, I asked him yesterday, and he didn't get a thank you note. And I'm really big on thank you notes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel
we
like
mailed
a voice
we
crying
mailed
in the wilderness,
cards out, but I will make sure they hand deliver.
what?
I will make sure that development hand delivers to everybody again.
I just think
So do we have something beyond a card? Jacket
What can
or
we give?
shirt, hat?
Yes, we do have. Yes, we do have. I can give.
Let's check our inventory.
Yeah, we'll see what we have.
Yeah.
I don't
we have
think
lots of-
it's a gift so much as just.
I know First
hand this
Hawaiian.
note, thank you so much.
First Hawaiian, we already took
You
took
know,
care
they-
of
maybe
them,
they
and
didn't come,
we delivered
so-
that right away.
Did you guys get our card on the table?
Yes, I did. They were very nice.
Those thank you cards.
Let me just add a gift.
Did you get a thank you?
It was on the table.
Yeah.
Weren't that
Oh,
from
no,
you?
but everybody
Those
had
cards
the
were
card.
from you,
Yeah.
no?
No, I'm talking
no.
about
If we have that,
Oh,
people
I
like the
thought they
hairdresser.
and then
No.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe we could print in the post a thank you to the major donors. We got 20,000 from DPHSS. How did we do that?
It was part of their annual agreement with us, so they are sponsoring our major events.
The Bank of Guam.
Liberation, and
what we made.
Liberation, that, and
It's only preliminary.
Ritan.
The Bank
That's
of
a
Guam,
substantial contribution.
Yes, it is.
Bank of Guam's there, 20, they bought a
And
table.
Bank of Guam as well.
but this is a table,
Yeah.
not in top of the table.
No,
Oh.
that was a table.
But they bought a table, they can't.
Yeah, it's a sponsorship of the
This
table.
one's a oh,
It was a sponsorship, and then it came with a table.
One thing.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was a table they had.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think it's very nice. I mean, we could have made more, but at least we make more than breaking even, so that's good. The goal, of course, is to make more money. To make
Yeah.
more money, we need more people. And to get more people, we need to get more efforts into selling the event.
Yeah. We had tried, I mean, the original contract was 350 for 35 tables, but like a week and a half before the event, I renegotiated with the Hyatt to bring it down to 25 because I wanted to have a full room and I didn't want to be on the hook for the extra.
Good, I
You know.
agree. I think that was a good move.
Yeah.
I know one business that I'm very good friends with the head of this business, and he just said, like he promised he would do it the next time, but that he had been overwhelmed with asking for all those other things that beat us to it. I kind of could count on him, but to buy a table.
Okay.
It was too much, right?
So maybe,
I tried the Bank of Guam to buy 2 tables, but they told me that there are so many people asking, so they have to
Yeah,
give to
spread it
everyone.
around.
This fall more than ever. It was like every
Yeah.
week there was something in the paper.
so if there's 25, so maybe into our next gala, we should hold in 2026.
Not 25?
Well, I mean, if you want to change the
The date.
date around,
March is kind of too.
yeah, we'd probably have to do in 2026 in March,
Yeah.
which may work because it's Chamorro month, so we can tie it in that way.
Tomorrow month.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
like a big fiesta.
Yeah.
Early into
Yeah.
month.
And we can have
Yes.
the Chamorro groups as entertainment.
Yeah.
If so, another way to save money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we plan for that. It would be in 2026. Yes, in March.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But overall, it was nice. I'm happy.
I also like to just input there that around that time frame, Lent is starting.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
through the month. So just putting that
Yeah.
out there. So
After-
that
Yeah, no.
that- that-
After
Kind of like
Easter.
All Souls Day. I mean,
I think the gala was supposed to be like for our anniversary, kind
Yeah,
of. It's
yeah.
October, 30th.
That was originally.
October is our anniversary.
Yeah. That was originally the.
So it's October is not a bad time as long as we start selling 3 months ahead.
Yeah.
but, well, it depends on when
Okay,
Easter
we
is
can-
that year. I don't know when.
Let me see when.
Lent is in.
It's after Easter. Well, it's when it's over. So we'll have to see. We'll figure that out when that is and see how we can.
And I agree that it's very important that we thank everyone who came through for us.
Yeah.
With a
I mean, I don't know how many people donated, but if it's only like 10 people, a handwritten note, just say, thank you so much for supporting us, and blah, blah, blah. But I mean, it doesn't have to be anything lengthy, but
yes, I agree.
personal touches.
Yep.
Very nice.
Okay.
I did send a personal note to my contact at Hawaiian Rock. So yes,
Oh, did they donate or
they
did they have?
they bought
We got a table. Yeah.
It's even that. Only 4 of them came.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But what can they do?
they bought a table. That's you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And this gala is a work in progress for us. It's something that we've slowly been building, trying to do better each year, and it's going to take some tweaking. But we have an idea of where we want to go and how we want to get there. So, if we can just do a little better every year, and to Mary Floor's point, make a little more money every year, then we're doing the right things. So.
And also one of the things, the goals is not just to make money. We want to be known in the community.
Have a brand.
We want to be associated with culture, history, communications, and we're doing good and better every year to reach not only our community but also Micronesia. So, little by little build this up. That's what we want to do.
To that point, I'd like to just say I liked what you had on the screen, the different samples of what PBS does.
Yeah.
And the
yeah.
FestPac.
Yeah, I like that, but I wish it
The
wasn't
Fest-
so fast.
The FestPac documentary too.
Yeah, no, I thought that was great, but it was like a little too.
Yeah, I think the video quality. I mean, of
No, I like that.
You could really see it in the videos that, or in what we are producing now. Like we really do have the best equipment on island. Like anything that we just did a couple commercials for GCC, and like it's for welding, the welding boot camp. Or ship makers boot camp,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
it was a
ship
lot of
repair.
welders. You could literally see like the flame, like the different colors of the flame, and then smoke. I mean, it was just so crisp and clear, and it's like you don't really see that with other production houses. And I was telling the guys, last week, like. Since when was PBS ever in the running for big production gigs? Like never, right? It's usually like the agencies or but we're starting to get better and better production requests, right? Requests for work.
On that note, because it is excellent, I wonder if there's any way that someone can announce that, because I kind of like all these things going on and everything. I didn't see even the beginning of it. I mean, I don't know something like a commercial or in the beginning, or at some point like let's all take a look for 5 minutes at this. I think a lot of it people miss it because there's so many things going on. If there was some little period of 5 or 10 minutes where you could do that and we could all kind of look at that. I don't know how you would do that, but you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people probably didn't really look at it. Or to me also kind of went in kind of fast. I'm just saying, I'm throwing that out there.
It did cycle, though, didn't it?
Yeah, it was just, because it wasn't it wasn't like snippets or vignettes or anything. It was, no, it is. It really, but they were really just, it was just supposed to be a looping montage of what we've done in the past. So it wasn't any real content where, like you could watch it enough to, it really was just like a reel or, just
Or
like a
maybe
video
just
loop.
do it a little slower.
Oh, maybe.
Slower,
yeah.
you mean have the picture
Like longer?
one picture
Longer
It's like I'm
clips?
looking at you and you're gone.
I
That's
see.
the way I
Make
felt.
it
I
a little
see.
bit so that people. Yeah,
Okay.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
There were some pictures that. Oh,
I said,
look at that! I said, oh, good.
Yeah.
I see. I could let them know.
There were some things like from a long time ago that I kind of remembered, and I would have really liked to kind of look at them more.
Yeah, and also in this line, something that PBS has done in the past that is really good that we are proud of, like PBS universities and the programs that are, or the SINA. So some of those that are really good, and put them in there as well, so that the people will know what we do.
They were. Some of the
Yeah.
SINA footage
SINA was up.
was in the...
China was up there, but we really wanted to focus on FestPac.
Yeah, well,
Because the documentary is going to be. So now we're looking at launching. We're having a big launch of the documentary in Mesh tomorrow in March, and we want to do a movie theater release. So we'll have a special screening for those involved in FestPac, and then play it all month long. I think at the GPO theaters, and that would be like a fundraiser for us. You pay for your ticket to go in to watch it at the movies. And so that's what we're planning to do for March.
Oh, it's going to be shown like in a regular commercial movie theater?
Like in a theater.
As
a
like the
movie.
end, before a movie or after a
No,
movie? or-
as a movie. You
the whole-
could,
a whole
yeah,
movie.
the whole documentary.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
yeah. So we had planned to do something during Humanities Month in October, but it was supposed to be on the 4th, and we were going to release it at the theaters, but I don't think Monica was, or I was checking with Monica and the Muir girl, what's her name?
Monica.
Andrea, but they weren't ready, so we just pushed it back. So But I mean, we're gonna have a big launch, and I'm excited about it. Actually, just yesterday we watched another documentary that Kel had just produced with Neil. Oh no, Kel did that one, and it's on the history of music on Guam and focus music.
That's
so
interesting.
it focuses. Actually, it's not the history, but it's music on Guam, and it focuses on we went and recorded a bunch of like St. John's Orchestra, Max
Ronquillo?
yes,
Orchestra.
and him, and then I think it's like Harvest, they have a choir, a whole bunch of schools, and
What about the symphony? What happened? Is the symphony still around?
yes, they are.
It used to be very,
Yes.
very, so maybe we can.
It's a really good documentary about how the music affects the kids overall in school, with better grades, in their life, socially. And so we just watched the preview yesterday here, and it's really good. I think everybody's gonna like it. It's just as good as the Festback one. So I'm so happy and pleased with the work that we're doing. And maybe we can air it next meeting before, like while we're having lunch.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Sean, can we do that?
I mean, can we get it on YouTube, or is it available?
So we're going to promote.
The doc premieres tomorrow on YouTube.
We're going to
Oh.
we're going to premiere it on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
It will live on our website. So we're kind of reverse engineering our launch strategy, where traditionally you run promotional mentions heavy on TV and anywhere you can launch or run them, and then you broadcast, and then after you broadcast, then you put it on YouTube, and then after YouTube it can go to your website. We're doing something that's a little bit different because we're trying to we're trying to track the algorithm, or build an algorithm that send people to our website, and we're trying to track the stats. So we're going to launch on YouTube, put it on our website, and then put all the content on our website. So as people are watching it on YouTube, and we'll push it on social too, but as they see it on social, they'll see, okay, go to the website to watch it. So we're sending everyone to the website so we can have better traction there. And then not only that, we can track everything digitally. So we don't need to have, like a poll.
So
or
tomorrow
something.
it'll be on YouTube?
It'll be on YouTube tomorrow, yeah. And then after that, we'll put it on TV. So we're kind of doing it backwards, but we're doing it in a way so that we could actually track it and see how
And
our
what's it
reach
called?
is. And we're testing ourselves, basically.
What's the name of it?
Sean?
All right, give me 1 second.
So,
But it's exciting. I'm excited about it. It's very good.
another idea to get more people to come to the gala? Maybe what we should do is to honor, just give them a little something or mention them. First, our sponsors, or at least the bigger ones, and also our collaborators, that have done with us.
Another event that we're talking about doing, and this is probably something like quarterly, because SINA gets released every quarter, is like during maybe an off month, right? Say, for instance, SINA is released in March. So maybe in February or April, we want to have like a course dinner somewhere.
That's very
like
nice
a
too.
5 or 6 course dinner, and it's going to be a high-end fundraiser with wine pairing, and then we have a previous subject of SINA, right? And we just have a dinner together, and then you have the chef and the wine, wine pairing, of course, but, and we try to just time it and make a theme, right? Like, say, for instance, Flora Bazaquan, she really loves the velvet cupcakes, right? So maybe we could, the chefs can work some, so we'll have a dinner. Flora is the head of the dinner, and we just have a casual conversation. And then the guys can also record this so that maybe we could use it for social content, right? But, so we wanted to do that every quarter. So it's something we're working on. And this will be something that's, it's almost like a chef's table, right?
Yes.
Kind of
That's
like
very
we
good.
dress up a little bit.
Yeah.
Everyone walks in, they get seated. We talk a little bit, or maybe we show a preview of a
You
previous
mean at a
sign-up.
hotel?
At a restaurant.
In a nice restaurant. It could be in a hotel restaurant.
Yeah,
but,
or it could be in a you know, in that little room off al dente, or it could just be, it's kind of like, we're thinking like more higher end, like a chef's table, where the chef will come and talk about, like, I have this paired with this, you know, so we could have a distributor there and with the chef, and then we're all talking with the, you know, Johnny Sablan, or, you know, Flora Bazaquan, or Governor, or whoever it is that we featured on Sina. And then maybe at the end of the dinner, we show the preview for the next one that's going to launch. And so that's kind of an idea that we're also having. I mean, there's a bunch of things that we have kind of cooking.
You filmed this whole dinner. And
Yeah, we would.
talking and the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want it to be too overly produced. We want it to kind of be organic, but, you know, like, we'll have some production.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's kind of something that we have been working on also. So, you know, like, there's a bunch of little projects that are kind of brewing right now, and we'll see.
So the title of the music doc that's being uploaded to YouTube is Learning to Defy Gravity, the Impact of Music Education in Guam's Classroom.
Huh?
The catchy name is The Power in Me.
The power to be?
In me,
The power in me.
Music
Of the power in music?
music education.
So a lot of the things that we're talking about here revolve around marketing. Marketing is how we put our brand forth in the community, and every little way we do that. There are so many ways that you can put your brand out there. A lot of people don't know that we are a production house. There's a lot of people that think we just do Sesame Street
Sesame
or
Street, yeah.
you know, the music program or PBS NewsHour. They don't stop to think. They have no reason to think that, oh, these guys make content. So I think the more we do what we've been doing, and the more we can raise awareness, that's something we also do. You know, it's just this will all build around, and we become visible not only because of what we show, but because of what we do, and then word of mouth travels, and that leads to more work, more production, and because of the tools we have now and the quality of our production, that's going to lead to more people saying, wow, those guys are really good. I didn't know they did that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm very happy to see all these things kind of coming into focus, and, you know, it's a work in progress. Yeah, I'm very happy with what's going on thus far.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on with my report, our production trailer, just to give you guys a little bit of an update, because there was a lot of back and forth with the shipping on whether the shipper couldn't provide the insurance, or whether they could load the thing onto the thing, load the trailer onto the thing, or tow it, or whatever. I just want to reiterate that Allied Broadcast Group has built the PBS broadcast trailer and prepared it for shipping. DHX, which is Dependable Hawaiian Express, has shipped the trailer, and the cost associated with the shipping and insurance is $20,789. The good news is we didn't use, and this was already approved in the previous board meeting, I'm just mentioning it again. But the good news is we did not use all of our AARP funding, so we are requesting with that a portion of the shipping, which is the balance of the funding, which is $10,806, if that could then be applied to the shipping, if we could use that balance of funding for the shipping, which would then make our out-of-cost shipping cost $9,083. So,
But didn't we approve already?
we have already paid
we've done this,
it.
yeah.
We have already paid it. So what we have requested with the grantor for ARP is that, you know, there's a balance that we didn't use because, you know, we got like 97,000 left over, and the trailer was like 87,000. So there was $10,000 of grant money that we still didn't use. So we're asking if we could use that and apply it to the shipping, or if they could max out the grant and give us the rest of the money in shipping,
Those
which we
shipping
already paid
companies make
for.
a lot of money.
So we just get a little bit of refund.
Oh, so it would be a refund because we already
Yeah.
approved it. Okay.
So I was Lorraine was asking for that, and so we've already paid it. So hopefully we can get that.
Now, are you closer to knowing when it's going to arrive?
Yeah, it should have arrived on Tuesday.
Oh,
But there was a little bit of a delay, so any day now, and then it'll take about 2 or 3 days, or two days to clear customs, maybe 3.
John traced it.
I just got off the phone with them this morning. The ship was late. It arrived this morning, so it should be in the next few days.
Okay, so it has to still clear customs, and then after that, we'll have it delivered here. So I'm so excited about that. Yeah, it needs to clear customs before
it's just
delivery.
going to
We
sit
can-
out there?
For now, no, in the garage. It'll be in the garage. It's gonna be plain and white. So I think in the next meeting I'm gonna have Scotty draft up mock up some sketches for the design for the trailer, so we could wrap it.
So the generators come from Hong Kong or from China?
I think it's just where it's shipped. So the generator, I've been in contact with our vendor. It's our 200 kW genset generators. They're on their way to the Hong Kong hub. I think they're from the U.S. though.
Maybe from the U.S. to Hong Kong. Must be from China.
I don't know. But it says Hong Kong hub for LCL shipping
Must be-
consolidation.
Oh, you
Must
mean
be
it's
from
not
China.
manufactured in the States?
No, I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
Maybe in Indonesia or China.
Once the vendor, who is Guam Power Solution, once they get the specs and the packing slip and the bill of lading, they will update us on the ETA to the for commercial port of Guam. And then once it's docked, again, it'll take a couple days to clear customs, and then it'll be ready for delivery. And that too, we'll try to store it all in the garage if it can fit for now.
And then our production people will go in there and put
I
our
don't
stuff in
plan.
it?
Well, I don't plan to install the generators until the housing is built, or if we can do explore the container idea, maybe we can. So ideally, I would like to wait until after the renovation, so we don't install it and then have to move it if we want to. I would like to wait for that. So, but we will have it here, and that's good news. And we have 2 of them, one for here and one for Barrigada. So once they're fully installed, we shouldn't have any power issues. And then readathon. The readathon training was held with all coordinators this week. Permission forms and pledge forms were distributed to all the coordinators. Readathon will begin on November 25th and go through December 13th. We look to procure all the prizes by the end of December, so in our December meeting, hopefully, and hold the award ceremony sometime in March or April. So that's going to keep development busy for a month or so. And then also we will be participating in the Governor's Annual Christmas Parade of Lights, which will be held on December 12th at Skinner Plaza. Right now we're planning to do a march, we're planning to march along the parade with our banner and pass out candy and some promotional items. Last year we did have a float. It was basically the truck and we built it out. But I think Anna's going to try to figure that out if we're going to do that again. And then procurement. We just have one item.
Boy, this year I'm going to come really early because
So crowded,
badness
right?
of that place. My God. My husband and I got stuck on that road, like facing the post office, that goes into the parking lot of Academy. Oh my God. It was like a madness. And we were right with a policeman, and he couldn't find his family. I mean, it was really, what he said though, actually his wife parked in the Chamorro Village and walked across. And I think if you could do that, or even park it, again, your shopping center and walk there, the traffic was terrifying. I mean, and the floats were so great, but it was really, if you really wanted to get a good view and be in Skinner Plaza, you'd have to get there mighty early. So what's the date of this?
A few thousand people. December 12th.
Okay, moving on.
That's it for me.
Thank you. You have the financial statement in front of you. The profit and loss is all we have today.
Yes.
No balance sheet.
Yeah. The village came back yesterday, so she was looking at it and she said, oh, there's still some adjustments that, we need to do. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna try to finish that by next week because we need to give we need to close the books for the audit.
The number 5046, stipends 349, is that a monthly expense?
Where is that?
Page 2. Oh, sorry.
But this is the last page.
46, board stipend.
5046.
5046, okay.
That is just we charge the lunch there.
Oh,
Yeah, but is that 1 month lunch?
No,
No.
yes, it's different,
It's different monthly, but
Yes.
if it's 349, I'm just going to suggest that we try to keep it under $200.
Okay,
yeah, but does it cost?
Like today's lunch was,
yeah, it's about 3. If you go to, it all depends on where you go to. CPK is very expensive. This is 300.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Because we got it last month, so it's the same.
This is, this lunch is 349?
Yeah.
Well, this is a previous lunch.
I know, no, but
but I
similar.
mean, and it's not like we're being extravagant or anything. It's really just,
Where we go.
for like there's 2, 4, 6,
Yeah.
7, 8,
Okay, so, yeah, I agree with him.
Yeah.
Let us keep it under 300.
Okay, we could,
No? Donovan,
that
what
would
do you
be
think?
reasonable.
Yeah, let's be reasonable and,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
we're trying to set the example.
You know what?
so-
It's
We want
just,
to teach you good.
it's difficult because, even to go to Ron's Diner, when we
Yeah.
were, when we were looking at menu items, like just the bucket of like kadu is like 55 bucks. This is a small one, right?
Yeah.
So we're like, okay.
I'm thinking,
That would have been like closer to
I mean, if you
400.
go to
So.
Jamaican Grill is, the 30 pound.
That's a couple $100 too.
35, it's less than 200.
So what's this one for?
with
$149?
$300 among
That's
6
CPK?
people, $50? I think that's
This is
enough.
CPK.
Yeah.
September, we use CPK.
Okay.
So today, again, that's about what we paid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, which lunch are you talking about? What's the date?
Lunch,
On the
that one.
board
I know, I mean-
amount.
No, which number here?
5046,
Oh,
board
yeah.
stipends.
Yeah,
They-
So, and how much is it?
349.
We just try to stay in restaurant. We like to use restaurants in either Agana, Mangilaw.
Salma, I'll call you.
We don't
And
try
was
to go
that-
too far.
Was that today or was that another time with Jamaican
This is
Grill?
last-
This was September, so,
Yeah.
What?
September's meeting?
Oh,
Yeah.
is that Jamaican Grill?
No, CPK.
Oh, CPK? Is Jamaican Grill about the same?
Less than 200.
Oh,
Because you have the pans, the pans $35. Then we get the, what do you call that? Empanada, the calaguins. It's not much. But it's just a place where we go.
Isn't there another word other than stipend? Because stipends is what you pay, right?
Well,
Because in the
board-
law,
Because we are giving
because we're
our
not getting a stipend.
yeah.
We're using, instead of stipends, we're using
Oh,
lunch.
okay,
Yeah.
all right.
So
Oh.
Yeah, because we used to get $50 and some boards get a lot more than that.
yeah.
Okay.
So in our
In lieu of getting.
And I will note at this point that everyone here, every board member is eligible for a stipend.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is claim it.
yeah. So
No, we're having the lunch. We agree.
yeah.
That's
So
what we agreed to.
Yeah.
in the past, our
lieu of that,
board
we're having
agreed
fun.
to in lieu of have lunch instead in lieu of paying the board stipend of $50 a person, and that is why it's called stipend in the
Okay.
books.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just keep it under control.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, any other questions on expenses, finances?
What's stabilization funds?
That was a grant that we got. Which one?
It's the cleaning,
55,
anything
one, what is that?
for our maintenance.
Oh, that's where the
for
funding
office
went.
supply. We got money for in the pandemic time, so
Oh.
we still have that account. But that's where we put our supply, cleaning the maintenance outside, the yard, the inside when our cleaners come. So that's where.
Does that include like office supplies, you mean, like paper and,
No.
No, just like cleaning
just the cleaning
services.
services.
oh.
Like,
it's all cleaning, okay.
Yeah. Commercial cleaning services.
What are other general expenses?
Other general is, it's just the same thing, whatever we need for office.
Office supplies.
Yeah.
You mean printing ink and,
Paper.
No, that goes to supply. That's mostly general expense. What do we put there?
Water, drinking
Yeah,
water.
yeah,
The
the
cleaning
water,
stuff.
the cleaning, trying to think whatever that we need for the office. Like, for instance,
Paper plates too.
what do you call those things? Extension cords and,
Oh.
other things, not equipment, anything that's other general.
Okay.
what is local production costs, $100, what's that for?
In September,
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
okay. I think we had paid, I'm trying to think if that was the, I know we paid something that production needed.
Which
for
page is that?
Production costs.
Page 2.
5067,
The local
no,
production costs.
5066.
5, 6.
Local production costs $100.
Oh, yeah.
It was something that production needed, an item,
Oh,
yeah.
So the answer is we don't really know.
So what about
Yeah, I
the?
just need to.
Okay, 5067, it says commission salaries. Is that salaries or is it commission?
That's commission.
And 6,897 to just one person or to several
I think that's
persons?
a total.
That was one,
This is for only one person? Oh my gosh, that's a lot of money.
yeah, because
who gets that?
Tina?
Wow. So she gets this commission in top of her salary.
Yes, she gets 15% of whatever money she brings in.
And who is this?
That's a lot
It's
of
our
money.
development
Gina?
director.
Right now, she was the only one in development.
I know, I'm just, the
Tina.
name, I'm,
Tina?
oh, Tina, okay.
Yeah.
I don't hear well. that's-
Oh, okay.
Contract production cost, what is
Those are
that?
the contracts. We have Nick, Scotty.
Oh, this is the
Neil,
person.
The outside, yeah.
But, and Tina is the only person who goes out selling and getting commission?
No, there's Anna,
For
too.
this, well, right now in September, yeah, she was the only one. We have Anna that was hired. When did we hire Anna? In October.
So the next time it would be Anna and Tina, depending on
This
how
month-
much they
This
bring?
month Anna did earn commission.
Yeah, for this, for October, it was Tina and Anna. Then and Dawn for October, so.
So when you look at that commission of 6897, that's just 15% of the total. So the 85% went to the station. So
I know, but it's
And what's the difference between that and contract production costs?
those are people that we hire
Employees,
by contract.
Oh, by contract.
Nick
Yeah, we have
Santos.
three-
They're not regular
we have three
employees.
employees there.
Right.
And that's, yeah. See Nick, Scotty, and Neil. And that's a month.
And that's their monthly salary?
when we
yeah.
review the salaries of the people, we have to consider that because 15% is a high amount.
Yeah, but our commissions are, I mean, it depends on how they're selling it. If it's underwriting, it's 15%. If it's a fundraising event, then it's like 60-40, and then they earn 15 or like a percentage of that. Production commissions is 10%. So it just depends on what the is the commissionable item or underwriting or work. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and, you know, also their salaries too, you know, we follow the Guam salary. So, I mean, the pay scale. So it isn't the highest, you know, for the work that they do.
All right. Well, I just, anyway, think it's a little bit high, but if you guys think it's okay.
Well, the board, I believe, agreed to that figure.
More than 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
We actually did amend it a little bit when I came aboard. But it always has been around there. If you look at other media outlets, they pay between, I would say, between 6 and 15%.
6 and 15.
Yes, but it depends on the salary that they have, right?
Right.
Yeah, and you have to also consider that when traditional media is selling something, they are, I mean, you know, for a private company, they're able to sell something with a call to action, right? Like car dealers they want to buy radio and TV because they get their message out, right? For us, it's basically just a supporting message, right? Like no call to action. So basically, when they support us and they underwrite a show, like for instance Sesame Street or whatever, all they get is this program is brought to you by this bank or this auto dealer. You know, that's all they get. They can't even say their tagline because there is a call to action, you know, like, or, you know, like we're number one or Guam's number one. They can't even say any of that. They just get their name. And so that makes it challenging for us to find underwriters and, you know, so.
And it's based on, you know, the underwriting for what? It's sponsorship, or is it for on air? You know, so, and then it's government, business, and private, you know, the private firms. So, yeah.
Okay.
But underwriting for fundraising is 60-40.
Yeah, so most of
So
the money for
whatever-
fundraising stays here at the station.
So whatever they get for fundraising, we only give them the 60%, then the 40 goes to the expense
And they
of
get-
the event.
And then they get their percentage of that.
They get the 15% for that, whatever.
Yeah.
60. That's how it's broken down.
So it ends
Mr.
up.
Chairman,
Sir,
board members, please, if you don't mind, my medication's starting to kick in and I'm getting pretty drowsy right now. If you don't mind, I would like to ask to be excused for the rest of the meeting right now.
certainly.
Yeah.
Thank you for
For your consideration.
thank you for attending, Joe.
Okay.
Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate your considerations every day.
Yes.
God bless you.
Thank you, Joe.
Okay,
I'll see
bye,
you
Joe.
Take
Bless you, Joy.
care.
Take
We're
care.
always thinking of you.
Okay.
Si Dios masi. God bless you.
Same.
So to me, I think that when I look at the bottom line and I see that we have a minus 31,815 for the month of September, and our goal should be maybe to break even, so it's no negative. So let us look at the month of October, but you know, maybe we have to look a little bit as to how we can.
Just for clarification, I think we talked about this before. It's
Yeah.
like, it's.
We get
it
spurts
was
of funding.
expensed earlier.
Yeah, 1 month
or
up,
later,
1 month
or,
down.
Yeah.
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 For instance, the CPB grant, we're going to get that in a few weeks. So the next month you'll see it. I mean, it's going to go into the accounts, right? So you know, and even in this month, we receive our underwriting and our projects. A lot of our projects are substantial. We have ACB, it's about $50,000. We'll receive that in 1 month, right? But that's 4 or 5 months of work. So it's not amortized per the length of the contract. It's just a one-time thing. And so you'll see ups and downs, but for us, because we are one, nonprofit, two, a government agency, you're never going to get that true money in, money out, like total like wash. You won't, we're not going to get it. So like that's the only that's the issue here, trying to balance the numbers. But you know, just because it looks like a negative on one month, it's not really a true reflection of what our, you know, what's in our coffers, or you know, like, and then there's also the funding that we get from the legislature too, right? So there's, you know, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know how to balance it, like a true in and out.
Basically, too, is waiting for the money, especially government of Guam's money, to be, you know, given to us.
Yeah.
You know, and paying out the.
Because ACB was like summertime, and we just got it like last month.
Okay, so, but let's see, for instance, we have on the expenses, and we have program broadcasting, so 922. I don't know how, but then I look, programming wages, 7,444. Wow, that's a lot.
Well, with the CSG, it always offsets. You know, whatever we spend on CSG is what we transfer to pay.
Yeah.
But it's your private funds that comes in and your expense going out is where, the government of Guam, whatever the government of Guam comes in, it goes out. So the only thing that you're looking at, because our private funds is the collection of the money, you know, that comes in. Sometimes we get it all in one time, then it doesn't balance our expense every month. So you have that ups and downs side with the private funds.
And the CSG stuff here under programming and broadcasting, all of that money is coming from the grant, right? The
so that's already
CSG grant, that's all earmarked for all of this, right? So the thing is, we don't leave all of the funding, you know, like we transfer month to month. We transfer what we think we're going to need, and so.
So when we go back to special projects, we spend 9,837 in special projects. And altogether, expenses in development and promotion, 15,815.
Mary Flor, where are you? What number?
The special
page 2.
projects.
In page 2, 540.
Okay, special projects is Labor Day, right? And then the fundraising
side?
events.
Yeah.
So that's expense. So if you look at the income in underwriting is 4,500. There's
Income.
production is 5,000.
And I think a lot of these fundraising events was associated with the gala, and we haven't collected all the money yet.
So that's why I
Okay,
said
all
That's why
right.
it's kind of a
the in and
big
out
one this
is
month.
not going to match.
Mary
Yeah.
Flor, you were talking about 5640?
Yeah. So in that case,
no.
right, if you're looking at the
540.
numbers, this is some gala
540.
expenses, but we still have like,
You pay in
If you-
advance for the
If
gala?
you look at
yes,
You
we
have to pay to the
we
hotel
paid
in
everything.
advance. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
see?
So the
But then we're
income-
still-
the income for
Collecting,
fundraising is not
you know.
there.
Well, I
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
so that we know.
Yeah.
Okay, so that we're
So
doing
same-
our fiduciary duty here.
Yes. No, that's good.
Yeah, so that we okay, and then we have here our legal services, 1,377.
That's our FCC lawyers.
Okay.
I should have a ruler with me.
These accounting services, you pay that every month, 975?
Yes.
They close our books.
Okay.
Oh, it's further down.
So, yeah, I mean,
I know, I wish I had a ruler so I could.
it's okay. It's just that to me personally, even with my own business, when I see what net income negative,
Yeah.
I have to look at it and see why, how can we reduce, what can we do, you know,
Some
that kind
months
of
you'll
thing.
have high in your net because the money came in.
Okay,
for-
and this is only for this month.
September.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe if next time that we meet, we will have a better,
October, so,
yeah.
yeah.
And that
Because we're closing the books So September is the ending of the fiscal year.
But this is
Oh,
for
the end of the
September,
fiscal
right?
year,
Yes.
yeah.
So
That's
the
for
next
September.
month, you will give us, can you give us next month, can you give us profit
the
and
whole
loss?
year?
And profit and loss and the balance sheet.
Yeah, the
Oh,
balance sheet, that's why Bell was looking at it, and he goes, there's things that, I'm glad she's
And
back.
the adjustments haven't been done
That
yet
the
for last
adjustment
year.
for, it's gonna be the same month for August, when I gave you the balance sheet, it's the same thing. Because he hasn't done there's the cash receipts, the cash receivables that has to be adjusted.
Okay.
And that's what the auditor wants, everything adjusted before.
So in October, you're going to have all the expenses for the gala and the musicians and all that
should be-
travel?
it should
That'll
be.
be,
The expenses
I
for
mean,
the
some are
gala are
now.
here.
Some are here,
So
some
that's
are,
why we're negative.
it'll be over a couple
Oh.
So
months.
hopefully in October, it will not be such a,
Right.
Yeah, it's,
okay.
remember with the Guam is hard to get their money, but probably they pay like 3 months after you bill. So
We do know that you are doing your best.
Yeah.
But it's good that we know,
Yeah.
that we are aware of it. Okay, so we have a procurement now.
Oh, the approval.
So are we good?
Are you guys finished with
Do you need any more
with this? Or
clarification?
you have any more questions?
We're just.
no, I'm just asking, which of these numbers on profit and loss is the hotel and the band and all that stuff?
It'll be under fundraising expense.
But on the fundraising expense, you have it in here. The one
Yeah,
that they
it's
provide,
there.
where is it?
Oh, yeah, it was in the,
The
Oh,
one
okay.
9,000.
in here. It's-
Yeah, but that's not all the expense. So when you come to October, you'll see
Okay.
so that was,
some expense.
I'm good.
Okay.
It's a lot of stuff.
Okay, moving on. Thank you. Thank you, Mary Flor. Under old business, do we have any movement on the multilingual?
Oh, yes. So back in 2022, we did run Filipino, Korean, Chukis, and Chamorro bilingual commercials. I wanted to see with the board if you wanted to rerun those or do you want production to make new ones? Because we ran them for a good year and then we changed it out to the scenic ones, the scenic station IDs. So we can rotate them in if you like.
What was the main message?
You're watching PBS Guam, half a day, or the greeting in their language, and then it was in their language with the caption on the bottom.
Okay.
So it's just different languages.
I would love to see producing new stuff with new people,
Okay.
Whether I'm not sure who you could reach out to, but you could reach out to like the FSM.
Last time we used the court translators. That's how we got our talent last time, but we could probably check with their.
We want kids, enthusiastic saying
Yeah,
in
that
their
is
language,
fun.
something fun to watch, something that will draw attention.
But at the same time, can we incorporate something like a message? Like, for instance, Christmas, family time, get together, be safe, eat healthy, don't drink and drive, don't drink and test. Remember, kind of subtle but nice. At the same time that we are PBS, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to be merry and be happy. But in the message also, the message that
KUAM always has those ads. Actually, I've hardly watched any local news in a couple of years, but they always have like all the kids, employees,
Oh yeah, the
kids
spots.
wishing. Have you seen? I have really hardly ever watched local news.
We can
But I
do-
know they used to do that.
We can do something similar. We can, but we are only allotted 3 minutes of airtime for commercial space or underwriting space per day. So it really just depends on what sponsorship, what we have going on. But because we do the station IDs, so we keep to like about 7 seconds or not more than 15. But I can task production to do a few more, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe we can do different languages throughout the
But
year,
I like that idea of making it like with children and
like seasonal messages or
you put your
something.
grandson in.
Okay.
Yeah, seasonal.
You know, it's
seasonal
really
is
nice. I
great.
like those things with little kids
Yeah.
laughing and.
Yeah. And like in
Oh,
Chamorro.
that'd be cool, and we can do it in the kids programming.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
We can play it during kids programming, like the kid targeted commercials in kids
Around
programming.
Sesame Street
Daytime,
time and
yeah.
You know what is nice, and I hope that is not being lost. You know the maniñe,
I mean,
the maniñe, the respect, the children to the grandparents or to the, that kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I think that's nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we want to reflect our community. We want them to see themselves
Yeah.
on our.
So it would have to be multiracial kids. I don't know if we have many kids here that
Well,
aren't.
multi-ethnic,
Well, yeah.
whatever race they
they
are.
come fine. I'm
You know,
sure that they come.
We have a lot of ethnicities here. Let's
Yeah.
try and be inclusive.
Yeah, go to schools or something.
Maybe we could
See?
do a FSM commercial with Chukis and Kosrai and
Yeah.
Ponape and
Palau, and then in Chamorro one, and then Howley, and all together.
Yeah, but 10 seconds or 7 seconds.
Yeah. Yes, just a few. So
We have great staff. I'm sure they can figure it out.
Make it fun and nice, but at the same time send the message.
Okay.
Okay, good. Can we move on?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Do we sign the MOU yet with UOG?
Yes, we sent it over, and they also sent us back. Sean's been communicating with them. We're on there. They have a listing of partner businesses or agencies, and so we're on the list for that, for production, for accounting, and development.
Talk about the mentorship.
No, it's apprenticeship or internship.
Internship.
Sorry, internship. Yeah.
Yeah, that's-
We're actually should be getting a academy intern. She's doing some kind of like educational hour. She needed 20-hour educational hour. So she is going to, she's inquiring about doing some kind of internship here as well.
So if a student at UOG was interested, who would they go to?
They
at
would go
UOG?
through their program. So I know that their production, what is it? The
I think my-
communications.
So they have to
right?
go
They would
to
just
their
go through
advisor.
Because I think my granddaughter, the younger granddaughter, has some friends that she's, because I mentioned it to her, and they would go to what program at UOG?
Her professor.
They have to
Some
go.
programs have you take a course and through the course, you do an internship and that fulfills your course requirement.
So you mean you'd have to be taking a course in communications or
Not necessarily.
If you're going to go through UOG, you would have to be in one of the specified courses, right? Which is right now accounting, marketing, and production.
Okay, yeah.
Comms.
I think
Can you-
They have to go to talk to their advisor.
Graduate.
Their
Yeah.
advisor
And they
and say
send them out
which
to working.
We've been talking with GCC as well.
internships are available.
Yeah.
And if the internship for PBS is available, then they can ask.
I mean, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. So we've already submitted our letter of interest and then have an MOU with them, and then
Have they
sent us like
you signed already the MOU?
yeah, and then there's a survey thing where they asked us about job like title or project. I mean descriptions, and so they can kind of like see what students could work for us. But yes, so we're working with them to get that to get our first students. Yes,
Can you
as
come
well
back
as
to
GCC.
us next month with a recommendation on stipends?
Oh, yes. I was working with Sean on that. Stipends. I'll check nationally. I'll do some like research to see what nationally that like college students are getting for internship, and we'll go from there.
We might be shocked.
Yeah.
Anyway, just give us a recommendation what the station can
Okay.
afford.
I have one point I want to make.
Yes, ma'am.
If necessary. Okay, so, I had the opportunity to meet with Anna in my office the other day when she came to sell me the tickets for the table, and we conversed. And I really like her. She seems so well-versed in marketing.
She has a very strong marketing background.
Yeah, but also she has a very good disposition, very good personality, and I thought that she was howly, so I thought maybe she's going to be here very short, and she hasn't been here working for too long. So I asked her, how long are you going to be here? And she says, oh, I live here. I said, oh, thank goodness. I said, because sometimes when they're military or something, that they have to go.
Oh, yeah.
And so she told me that her father was at UOG and that she's from...
Who is this? I'm sorry, I don't know.
The new development associate.
From the islands.
Turkey?
South Pacific Islands. Which island is he from?
Not sure.
Well, anyway, the point is that I would like her to continue working for us. And I noticed that lately there's been a few ladies which I happen to know from before, and I knew that they were very good, and they're not working with us anymore. I don't know what happened.
Yes.
One of them is Stasha.
Mm-hmm.
I know her forever. I know that she's a very good marketing person. And I used to see her around, and then there's no more. So I thought, what happened? And then Trina, Trina? That's another one that was also very good and is not here anymore. I saw her.
You mean at PBS?
She was in the gala.
Development.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you know this Anna?
Because she was here.
She works for us.
She came in.
It's the tall lady.
I don't remember.
But anyway.
I believe you. I just don't remember.
Anyway, my point is, let us make sure that this lady, Anna, stays here. We want her here. Right? And we need to find more people like her
Yeah.
for the marketing department.
I agree.
Yep.
All right.
Okay? Did we have any information on we talked about trying to move some of our excess cash into a TCD, if it's
Yeah.
possible?
Talk about
It looks like the way that the renovation is going to go, we're probably going to have to front some of the costs, then get reimbursed, and front and get them reimbursed. So I don't know if that's going to work now, because we're probably going to do it in $1 million intervals, which will kind of, that will be a big portion of the funding that we have right now. So we can look at that, but after the renovation, because I need the funding
Money
to
has to
be
be fluid.
available.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're still working with Out of Loop. I've been working with them all week. So I just had a meeting with the chief yesterday afternoon. So we're looking at that happening very soon.
Okay?
Are we paying for these men on the roof, or is this?
Nope, that's GW. That's Cortec.
Yeah,
They're renovating. They're renovating or whatever they're fixing GW right now. Yeah.
Okay, let's.
But
just
technically this
going
is
forward,
GW's.
maybe there's some way we can take advantage.
After the renovation, after we get all of our reimbursements, then that's something we need to seriously think about. Yes.
Very good, thank you. Okay. Was there anything else under old business? I don't think so.
We have quotes.
Okay, moving on to new business procurement.
End of this.
Okay. So our first item is, our first
only
item. This
item?
is our only item.
That's the only item.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is exactly this?
This is for a consulting service. It's a materials a supply requisition form FY 2024-68 for the engineering department. It's a sole source of proprietary software and technical support for Enco Systems Inc. And this is basically this is the technical assistance for the equipment that we have, equipment and software. So it has to be a sole source. We have to use them because that's the software we have. It's just
So
the
there's no bids?
no.
bidding,
So it's just the annual technical assistance
How did you
and
get it?
software
So
license.
phone or through?
No, we have John Munya has access to them via phone and email, but it's for the equipment in the MCO Master Control Office. It's their technical.
So this is something we'd be
we pay
paying
for every
year?
Yeah, every year.
Every year we have
But
to pay
it's
all
over
this
the-
money?
Yeah, but it's over
Wow.
the threshold, so I bring it to the board for
So
approval.
this
every year.
is 4,000 a year?
4,000, yeah.
And that
But it's for the
gives-
equipment license and the technical support.
Wow.
And it gives Dawn the ability to work with them anytime to ask
Yeah.
for support.
Unlimited, yeah.
Did we do this last year, or is this?
Yes.
This is a new
Oh.
equipment that they purchased, so we have to, it's a different, vendor.
No, this is the we've used
is
these
same
guys.
vendor?
Yeah, we do this
We did
one every.
Myers.
Oh,
Yeah.
Enco, I thought
Because
was
the
every
Enco
year.
is that one that we bought for
I
the
don't remember this last year.
transmitter.
It says continued.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we did this one last year. It's just the same. We're just renewing.
All right.
Yeah, but we renew every year. And these are like, the subscriptions that we have here are basically all related to master control for either like our playout or equipment that we need to broadcast, or production where they have things like Adobe for production, like work, right? To actually produce spots and edit spots. Like Adobe Suite is what we use, and maybe Microsoft, not even Microsoft, right? Just minimal subscriptions, I think. Yeah, just those, a few.
Okay, so we need to. Okay, so I would like to move that we approve $4,032.00 regarding fiscal year 2024 68 to buy technical support for the software that we have. We will buy from Enco Systems Inc.
A second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay.
Okay. Easy. Okay, we are looking at executive session here.
Sean, let
Sean?
me know when you're, okay.
Can we discuss that?
Would you like to make the motion, any one of you?
Okay, thank you. We're coming back out of executive session. This is the continuation of the November 21 regular board meeting for PBS Guam. The time is, what's the time? 2:30. Okay.
I
All
would
right.
like to make a motion that we approve the suggested raises and bonuses for PBS employees in all categories.
2:30.
Wait, shall we make two motions? One for,
Yeah, do two.
Let's do two motions.
two motions.
So start with the CSG,
Okay.
and
I'll make a motion that we approve the salary increases and bonuses.
no, just
the salary increase.
just the increments.
The increments.
Increments for
For the, for
service
the,
grant employees.
yes, CSG grant employees, yes.
As
I'll
noted,
second
as
that.
noted in the documentation.
As indicated, as indicated by the general
Oh, as
manager.
indicated by the documentation.
Do we have to reference the documents?
No, but if we could, if you can decide on your effective date, so we can change it in payroll.
Effective would be the fiscal, when does the new fiscal year begin?
September 30th?
Yeah, October 1st.
I mean, October 1st.
Shall we make it October 1st or shall we make it
Next
January
year?
1st?
That's gonna be a.
Because it's already been paid for.
What are your
I
suggestions?
October is already been
suggest
paid.
January 1, because our CSG grant should be coming in soon.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
January 1st, effective January 1st.
Or first pay
Effective
pay
January
period-
1,
first pay period in
2025.
January.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Effective January 1, 2025.
correct, yes.
January 1.
And I will second that motion.
Okay, just to clarify, we're talking about the community service grant employees' proposed increase for Don Munya, John Leon Guerrero, Evila Dakwag, Cameron Mopnes, Vicky Manglonia, Edward Esperon, Jesse Salas, Christine Flores de la Cruz.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
And,
Didn't Edward Esperon resign?
no. He's still here.
Okay. Okay. So, motion on the floor and seconded. CSG employees, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Okay, so I would like to make a motion regarding the Christmas bonus
Here.
or annual bonus, whatever any way you want to call it, for the year 2024, as indicated in the information sheet provided by the general manager.
And I'll second that as well.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sure. Altogether, it amounts to 23,246.77.
Is that correct?
Okay. So,
Okay, I second that.
okay.
Okay. Everybody clear?
Everybody in agree?
Everybody understand what we're doing?
Yes?
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Okay. Merry
Oh,
Christmas.
effective, do we give this, do we need to make an effective date on this as well?
A Christmas
No,
bonus.
no, we're okay with that. We'll just cut that.
Okay, it's a one-shot payment.
Given out on Christmas,
Yeah,
Okay.
it's going to be Christmas bonus before the end of the year so that they can have money for Christmas.
yeah. But
Okay.
you'll be giving it out at our Christmas party.
Okay, great.
Which is,
So our,
We're still-
we don't know
We're
yet.
still just working on that.
oh, you don't know the date, okay. Next Tuesday, the 26th, is Thanksgiving
I
lunch
don't
here.
think I
Thanksgiving
can make
luncheon
it
at
for
12.
the Thanksgiving
Oh, okay.
party because I am busy. My sister is here and I'm going to leave her alone.
Time to, are we adjourning?
our
You
next-
guys adjourning?
Our next meeting.
I move to adjourn.
Next meeting,
Oh, next meeting, okay.
Well, the next meeting is the party, right?
December 19?
Or,
December
yeah.
19th.
Yeah, because the 26th is.
Do you
Yeah,
want to meet?
26 is after Christmas.
When are you
might
having
be
the
here.
party?
We're still thinking, maybe the
Doctor's appointment on the
20th? Friday?
or the 20th.
We'll look for the 20th for the
23rd?
Christmas
I'm gonna be
party?
there.
Oh, that's right.
What day is December 19th? Is it a Thursday?
I'll announce after we adjourn.
It's the 19th, a Thursday?
Yeah, 19 is the Thursday. But if we're going to do our Christmas party sometime that week, we'll see.
Okay, so when shall we?
Different from the meeting? You mean a party and a meeting?
Yeah, we do a luncheon, Christmas luncheon.
Yeah, we go out, and
Oh, that's right.
Oh, wait a minute. Do you want to have the meeting and the party on the same time?
No, no.
no.
Okay.
So if we could meet on the 19th,
I got a lot of doctor's appointments, so let me know when
The
you
19th.
decide.
is the 19th okay?
That whole
'Cause
week, for some reason, I have all.
Let's plan for the 19th, and then we can always reschedule if necessary.
We have to decide on a meeting date and a party date.
No, just
No,
the meeting.
just the
date.
meeting. Just the meeting.
When's the
They will,
party?
they will let us know
Oh,
when
the party, okay. So, the meeting you haven't decided.
December
19th.
19th.
That's the meeting.
Yes.
Okay.
Very good.
All right, well, I have a doctor appointment, but I think that's
Okay.
okay.
Okay? Are we good?
I gotta go.
Yes.
Motion to adjourn?
I move that we adjourn.
I second.
Second. Oh.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, very good.
I forgot to.
The time is
2:36.
2:36.
I forgot to mention.